I discovered that my husband was going on a cruise with his lover, but when he arrived, I was already there with her fiancé. The email appeared on our family cloud at 3:17 p.m. Paradise Cruise Line's confirmation. Luxury suite, champagne package, couples massage, my husband's name, and hers, Vanessa, the blonde from his office who'd looked at me with pity at our Christmas party. My coffee didn't spill, my hands didn't shake. 15 years of marriage crystallized into perfect, terrible clarity. Working late tonight, don't wait up. His text from an hour earlier mocked me. I scrolled through the itinerary. 5-day Caribbean cruise, cabin 1243, deck 10. Not just an affair, a calculated parallel life while I maintained ours like a fool. Another notification chimed. A photo, Vanessa in lingerie, price tags attached. Can't wait for you to take this off. Then I remembered. 3 months ago at a gala, Vanessa flashing an engagement ring, discussing her June wedding to some tech entrepreneur named Bradley. I searched her social media. There he was. Bradley, Silicon Valley handsome. His recent post, solo trip before wedding madness. Same cruise dates. 20 minutes later, I had my own confirmation. Cabin 1245, right next to theirs. I found Bradley's business email and attached the booking. Mr. Bradley, we should discuss our partner's upcoming Caribbean cruise. Coffee tomorrow? 3 minutes later. Where and when? Bradley sat across from me the next morning. Recognition instant in his eyes. Show me everything, he said quietly. By the time our coffee went cold, we'd formed an alliance. I'm already booked next to their cabin, I said. But one person isn't as satisfying as two. His smile wasn't pleasant. What do you have in mind? We both take that cruise. We become very good friends who happen to be everywhere they are. I'm in, but we need to be smarter than them. The week before departure, I gave an Academy Award performance, kissed my husband goodbye, drove him to the airport. As his plane left for Miami, not Seattle, I drove to the port where Bradley waited. Day 1, private island. They were on the beach, her head on his chest. Bradley and I set up chairs in their line of sight. My husband stood to get drinks, turned, froze when he saw me, blue cocktails tilting. I waved casually. What a coincidence. Weather looks different than Seattle. His face went white. Behind him, Vanessa looked up, then horror as she spotted Bradley. What? How? My husband stammered. Your lover should be more careful about the family cloud, I said pleasantly. Meet my friend Bradley. He already knows your girlfriend. I turned to Vanessa. That engagement ring looks beautiful. Does your fiancé know you're engaged? People were staring now. This isn't what it looks like, my husband managed. Really? I gestured at the drinks, then Vanessa. Because it looks exactly like a cruise with your lover while lying about Seattle. Bradley stepped forward. We've booked all your shore excursions. Lots of quality time together. That night's formal dinner, I wore black. We joined their table uninvited. I pulled out an envelope. Security camera photos from the cruise line. 18 months of previous trips together. Caribbean March, Mediterranean, May, Alaska July. I dealt them like cards. Each during your business trips. Same cruise line made tracking easy. Bradley slid a folder to Vanessa. I've been reviewing our company finances. Interesting withdrawals matching these dates. Our investors were fascinated. She froze. What do you want? My husband whispered. I left a room key on the table. For the cabin next to yours. We've been taking turns listening through the wall. Soundproofing surprisingly poor. Day 3, the talent show. The cruise director called their names. I'd entered them. Celebrating 18 months together, he read. Though congratulations for Vanessa's engagement. Confused murmurs. The screen lit up. Security photos, text messages, then Vanessa's engagement announcement, dated 6 months into her affair. The room went silent. Then whispers, judgment. They slipped out, mortified. Final morning. The purser's office. A corporate representative waited with documents about fraudulent business expenses. Everything I'd forwarded to his ethics hotline. Vanessa's startup account was frozen. Bradley had triggered an audit. I stepped into their path as they emerged, ashen-faced. Enjoy the cruise? My husband looked at me with fear. This is just the beginning. Your belongings are packed at a hotel. Locks changed. Divorce papers filed. Everyone knows exactly why. I turned to Vanessa. Wonder if your wedding vendors refund deposits. The thing about betrayal, it shows who people really are. I'm just making sure everyone else sees it too. That night at the captain's table, their reservation, now ours, Bradley raised his glass. I clinked mine against his, feeling lighter than I had in years.